All right, I'm going to show you how the switching module is hooked up. Got it upside down. Yeah, so this is my old one, just so you know. I already cut a wire off of there because I wanted to keep the connector that I put in there. So anyway, this is the old one. I've got a new one. So yeah, to do this, first I'm gonna put the fuse in. The fuse goes right in there. Then I'll show you how to put that in. All right, so there's the fuse sitting in there. It uses a number 10 socket. Yeah, so there's that part. Okay, I need more hands. I'm gonna wire some wires underneath that when I do this, so I'm just gonna show you how to do it real quick. It's got 2 clips on the bottom. You wanna hook those in first underneath there, and then slide it up so that it clips up there. But I'm gonna put some wires in on that hook, so I've gotta do it with 2 hands. So switching modules in, I kind of tuck some wires around. So fuse box, I put the left purple wire from the fuse box coming down there. And then of course the other one's right here. It's kind of hiding behind the 2 switching module wire connections. Anyway, okay, I'm about to hook it all up. So what's gonna happen is purple wire is gonna go into purple wire right there. Black and gray goes into black and gray right there. Orange and purple goes into orange and purple. That's the fuse side. And of course that's my GPS. Hang on, that's what I can't figure out. Oh yeah, I already did that. Okay, purple to purple. This stays with the GPS. Black and gray to black and gray. Orange and purple to orange and purple. So this is the finished product of the switching model inside. I ended up loosening that one, fusing a little bit, because if I get pulled over on the side of the road, I want to make sure, or you know, if I get broken down on the side of the road, I want to make sure that that can come off easily to replace that fuse for the headlight and pilot light if I need to do that. Yeah. So if your switching module broke and you don't have time to take it out, just, okay, connect these wires. You got gray and black, connect that one, disconnect that one, disconnect that one. And then show you how it runs on DC power, the battery. So to use without the switching module, first of all, you know, you have to disconnect those 2 that run into it. And then make sure the fuse is disconnected. The fuse is disconnected on the left side. It's already disconnected on this side because it's plugged into that right there and goes in there. Just note that this is a fake white wire for my GPS alarm system. When I get that, it has to be hooked up. So I have a dual connector in there. So what you're gonna do for DC power for the battery is I had to make myself a wire. So you're gonna take this wire, this orange. So you're just using orange on this. Purple's gonna go to orange, which is battery. So what that means is it's what makes your bike legal in the US. It's so that if your key is in the on position but the motor isn't on, your pilot light and your tail light will be on. The benefit is it's, you know, safer if you break down, so that cars can see you at night. The downside is that it uses battery the entire time instead of switching over to AC when the motor's running. So you know, I have LED lights in mine so it doesn't drain the battery too much. This is the option I'm going to use. I will show you how to do the AC route as well, but yeah, so anyway, gonna make sure you're gonna connect the orange to the purple is what's gonna happen, but I'll show you how to do that. For me, I have on one side I have a small male connector That's going to go into the orange connector, orange pin over here, which is going through there. So this connects onto that. This side is going to connect into the dual side of the purple right there. So for AC power, you're not going to use a bunch of this. So you're not going to use the purple up here for the fuse. You're not going to use the purple down here or the orange. So all that stuff can stay out of the way. Obviously, you're not going to use the switching module wires. So all you're going to do is connect, once again, this is my GPS fake wire, so I don't connect the orange and gray at the same time right there, just so I know that that's for my GPS later. So basically what you're going to do is, I've got my gray wire, on one side it's got the large male connector, and on the other side it's got a small female connector. The small female is going to go into that gray right there, inside of that connection, and then the larger one goes into the dual purple right there, connects it. So, and that's what that looks like, just gray going to gray going to purple. And the benefits of AC power are that, you know, it doesn't drain the battery, it just uses the AC power. So the downside of that is it only, the tail light and pilot light will only be on when the motor is running. So you're not really supposed to do that in the US. What that means is if you break down on the side of the road and you need for people to see you, they can't, because you don't have your headlight or your tail light without the motor.